Hello, good morning, Gul. It's been long time no see and good to see you.
Very glad to, and I would say over the moon to see you again. And I am beaming with excitement to have a conversation with you because actually it was a long time since we have met and
Yes.
discussed so many things.
So
So
hope you
I
recognize
always
me.
like,
Hope you recognize
yes,
me.
please. Yes, I always recognize you and your idiomatic style. Rather, I like your expressions and the expression and the way you actually use them.
Thank you so much. Pleasure is mine. And I'm so happy and so thrilled to have this conversation because we are connecting, I think, for second time. This is second time we are
Perfect.
connecting.
Yes.
Right. So tell me, Gul, how's everything? How life is treating you and everyone is hunky dory at your end. I mean, your family members, your kids.
Everything is going smoothly and I am busy with my kids since summer vacations are going on. But
Yeah.
I am happy because I am feeling productive as I am pursuing my passion, as
Uh-huh.
I am pursuing my YouTube channel, and as well as I am making my kids getting education in a better way and to take part in different kinds of speech competition. So it is going great.
Good to know that. I'm so happy that as a mother, being a mother, we are always busy, right? Whatever, we have a lot of on our plate. We are wearing multiple hats, but still we are paying heed towards our kids. When it's come to kids, that is utmost priority, utmost responsibility for us as a woman, as a mother.
Yes, of course, because it is not only a bond of love, it is our instinct to take care of kids because kids are just like the part of our body.
Hmm.
When we are so much conscious about our body, about so we are too much conscious. I would say
Yes.
too much conscious about the way we are treating our kids, the kind of love we are providing to our kids, and the kind of environment we are giving to our kids. Because we see that this is not our life, we see life in the life of our kids.
Yes. Life is a toughest task. Life is a toughest task. Realizing without realizing that we all have different question paper to solve. You have different question paper. I have different question paper to solve it. Right? But we all are keeping our best foot forward for it. I would say we all are biting the bullets, isn't it?
it, it is not just like that, but it is kind of relishing feeling for being a mother because we are relishing each and every moment. For
Hmm.
example, the tiny smile on the face of our kids make
Hmm.
us full of life,
Yes.
as if we have achieved some kind of trophy or some kind of destination. When we see a beam of smile, a ray of smile on the faces of our kids, or a trophy,
Hmm.
or any kind of achievement, a small achievement, just like a test. If our kid get very good marks, we just feel that we have won some kind of destination.
Yes.
So we are meeting our target. So this is the level of our attachment with our kids.
Yes, absolutely. Raising kids to nurture kids, two hands are not enough. मेरे दो हाथ enough नहीं है. My two hands are not enough. I believe for all two hands are not enough. We need willingness to raise them because it requires patience, determination, hard work, and so many things to raise our
Yes,
kids.
so many things together makes a mother.
Yes. Okay. Tell me how's your practice is going on, and what are you doing to work on your communication skill? I mean, how would you elevate your communication skill? Is there any special thing, any special method that you have you can describe for my viewers, for your viewers as well?
Okay, and my YouTube journey is going good. I have again started my conversational videos with the co-learners, with the tutors, with the teachers like you, and with the very inspirational personalities. Because I believe that if we can bring forward the motivational and the inspirational figures on the screen, because
Mhm.
all are mostly are women with whom we are having conversations, so we are bringing a positive change and we are bringing something to change our society. That if these women are managing our household chores, and apart from managing the household chores, if they are doing something, because This time is ours. We have done our household chores, we have done our breakfast, and now this is our time. We can sleep. We can sleep, we can scroll mobile phone, but no, we are not sleeping, we are not scrolling. The half population of the women are sleeping in this world right now because their kids are gone, have gone to academies and tuitions, and they have done each and everything. Now they are sleeping. And those who are not sleeping, they are scrolling something.
Yes.
But yes, but we are busy with something extra. Prior to that, I was reading a simple magazine, and it is being read by my kids. And whenever I have time, whenever I have time, I usually read a story just to enhance my communication skills and just to grasp. Because even a tiny, small story gives you abundant material to learn. Not only in terms of expression, not only in terms of vocabulary, you get to know that in this way you can narrate your thoughts in the best possible way. So we are utilizing our each and everything. So how I am improving my communication skills? I am improving my communication skills with the experience. Because experience teaches you a lot.
Yes.
And how a person can experience, because when I am having a conversation with any co-learner or with any English teacher or with any coach, in fact, I am relishing, I am just experiencing, I am going through the deep experience of that teacher. That how she is now, how she is treating the subject, how she is narrating the thoughts in the best possible way. I am not only learning the words and the expressions, I am also learning the communication skills, the body language, the eye contact, the lively method, how you just started the session. It was excitement, energy is always contagious. If you started the session in a very lively way, we would end it up in a very lively way. This is reality.
Yes. That is a good observatory skill.
Yes, and in this way, I am experiencing through different kinds of phases of life. And believe me, Rekha ji, one thing I want to point out here is that every English learner, every trainer has one event, one incident in his or her life that changed the history of his life.
Yes, of course.
And I am experiencing that. And I appreciate and I pay homage to all those ladies that those words, those situations, and those experiences didn't break them.
This matter actually.
Yes, they made them. How they made them? People cried. They cried for a moment. Tears were in their eye. But now what they are experiencing? But they stopped crying. For a while, they cried a lot. They wept a lot. They cried over what the people have said, what they have said about, and the experience through which they have gone through, all those things. But after a phase of life, they realized that what is the usage of it?
Yes.
So if they want to change their life, they have to change the way. And how to change the way? They work upon their personality. Yes. And they just erased all those things which were you can say a hurdle in their way to get success. Now they are relishing their dreams, they are nurturing their dreams, and they are materializing their dreams now into reality. So we feel proud as YouTubers that we are bringing change. Whenever some woman is just scrolling the YouTube and she comes to know about one positive aspect, only one. We are talking about so many positive aspects, but if one positive aspect strikes any woman, it means that we have achieved our goal.
Yes, that is the real achievement. When you are encouraging someone through your experience, that's your real achievement. I also believe in that. And I strongly believe that, you can break the woman temporarily. You can break the woman temporarily, but the real woman collect all pieces of her own confidence, from all pieces of her confidence, and rebuild and stronger than ever.
I personally believe that every time when a woman is shaken, every time when you are mistreated, you are misbehaved in terms of words, in terms of your gestures, even in gesture, because women are very sensitive.
Of course,
And
they are
women are very
emotional. They are
sensitive.
emotional.
They are emotional and they
But
are
not
too
emotional
sensitive,
fool. But not emotional fool.
but they are conscious
Yes.
about this tiniest gesture. They
Hmm.
impact their mood. They impact their mood swings, you can say. But these tiny gestures she utilizes in the best possible way when she makes the best out of her personality.
I'll give you my example. I'm on a different social media platform. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, but there I'm not uploading my conversational video. I'm just flaunting my another side of personality. That is an artistic part. So what had happened with me is someone wrote a message. Hey ma'am, why are you not using bindi? Why are you not using sindoor? And are you single mother? You are not uploading your husband photo and kids photo. Then I created one video on that particular thing because I felt disheartened, but I wasn't broken. I felt disheartened, but I wasn't broken, right? I created one video and in a simple way, I said that, see, I'm living in a democratic country, right? And this is my right, what to wear and what not to wear. Respect, give respect, take respect. And it is better to be respected than like. And second most important thing, when I'm getting this right, that right from my constitution, then who are you? Who are you to teach me? Please, please do not give me this lecture. Keep your this negative attitude in your pocket because I'm so happy. On top of that, what is this? What is this? This is not. This is not just a nose. This is not just a nose. Do not poke your nose here and there. This is my life. Let me live my life. Live and live and let live. Why can't you? So that was my, you know, um, savage reply to him. It's very
Yes,
important to
the
raise your
bitter,
voice.
yes, the bitter, the critical, and the most, you can say, the same manner which the question was posed, you would answer in the same way, the
But
same way.
in a
And
smiling way. I was not very, not very angry or furious, but in a smiley way. As I'm always a smiley face, I'm a very jovial person. So I flaunt my energy in that way only.
And Rekha, one more point is that if you will respond in an aggressive way, you will not work on your personality.
Of course.
You will think only in the harsh way, that in this way I would reply, in this way I would respond, in this behavior or in this pattern I would respond so that my ego is satisfied.
Yeah.
Then you would satisfy your ego, not your personality. You would not work on your personality. So this is the best way. If you simply, in the best sophisticated way,
Hmm.
give the answer, that the other person gets the answer and she just feels that this is an appropriate way. We should not have to poke our nose in others' affairs.
Hmm.
So rather than, we have to be concerned with our own personalities. Everyone has his own lifestyle and
Yes.
the freedom to live that kind of life.
I did not impose anything on anyone because I'm a very free bird and I'm living in a progressive mindset family, right? We all have a progressive mindset. Whatever I am doing, I'm just walking to the beat of my own drum. I do not care what other people I do, but yes, I just want to make myself happy first so that I can serve my members, my dear and near one, in a better way. I can make them happy as well. If I'm happy, then only I can make them happy now. If I'm not getting freedom, I feel like I'm caged. Oh my God. How do I fly? Let me just soar my wings and fly high. Am I not able to fly? I will always curse myself. And I don't want to curse myself.
Yes,
The same.
because if you,
Yes.
yes, please.
No, the same thing,
If we
I'm
start
expecting. The same thing I'm also expecting from the people because I'm flaunting the same. I'm giving the same right to the people. Why can't they give it to me the same? And seriously, now
yes, if we
Seriously,
system,
Gul, I really don't understand this kind of a mentality or, mentality. I'm not able to wrap my head around it. Kaise karun? How do I? Okay, yes, you were
I
saying.
I was saying that Yes. And if we start cursing the system, if we start cursing our personalities, then what is our role? We are saying the same thing. We are contributing the same thing. What is the benefit? What is our perspective? What is our value? Are we providing any positive value to the society? Definitely not. How we can provide a negative value? We have to be very positive no matter what. If we are living in a dirty pool, a dirty pond, then lilies are there.
Ah,
Lilies are to embellish the pond. So
yeah.
if just you think that why should I there? They are not only there, they refresh the water. They absorb metal. They absorb the impurities and pollutants and each and everything.
Mm,
The same pond. What pond is giving lilies? What kind of background? What kind of environment? A dirty environment.
of course.
But what lilies are playing the role? They are playing the role that when we see the lily on a dirty pond, we do not think about the pond. We do not think about the background. We think
Really.
about how beautiful are these and
Yes.
how they are surviving here. So the lilies have contributed to the beauty of the pond. They have enhanced and enriched the beauty of the land of the pond. They have absorbed the pollutants of the pond. Now we as human beings should be lilies, and no matter what kind of dirt we are living with, we have to play our role. We have to play our role to be the embellishing part of the society.
Yes, very well said. And I would like to add on, as we are talking about lily, beautiful flower, right? So let's just talk about lotus also. You know, lotus rooted into the mud. आपने देखा हो कीचड़ में उगता है. Lotus rooted into the mud,
Yes, yes.
but it turned into a beautiful flower. Now, this is the one side that lotus is beautiful and rooted into the mud. The another side is that it encountered. Now, it encountered lots of struggle. Why? Because it's rooted into the mud. कीचड़ में होते हुए भी वो खिल रहा है. So life is like that only, right? Face your hardship, face struggle, face criticism, and bloom like a lotus.
Yes, of course. Because lilies and lotus are the most beautiful. Because if you will see the rose and jasmine and any other flower,
Yes.
it is bloomed in garden.
Yes.
There is greenery, there is freshness, there is spring, there is fragrance. Everyone would think. But these two flowers, they are quite different. They are entirely opposite. They are poles apart from the usual roses because they embellish their own environment. They are not provided the environment.
Yes.
They are not provided the environment. And this is the same condition with the human beings. Human beings are surrounded with so many difficulties. So it is up to us whether we become lilies and lotus, whether we become the dirt or any other part of the society.
Yes, yes. You know, we all are striving to be good at language. Now, let's just take a U-turn here. We all are striving to be good at language, English language, of course, right? But somewhere down the line, I feel we are fail, including myself as well. I'm not talking about the whole world. I'm also including myself. Somewhere down the line, we are fail. Why? Because we contaminate our mind by comparing ourselves to the people. हम अपने दिमाग को ना दूषित कर लेते हैं जब हम कंपेयर करते हैं, right? So why
Yes.
am I talking about the English here? Because this is the English, we are talking about the English, but before that we were talking about the world. When we do not have any topic, then we have whole world to discuss, and we were discussing in a relishing way. And I would say, your efforts, because you kept best foot forward for it, and you are such a, talkative personality, always ready to give toe-to-toe competition. Hey, I'm also ready to give you the toe-to-toe competition. And that's a good and great
So
part.
for this little
Yes.
compliment.
Yes, and that's a great part in you. A conversation can be fruitful when we both are participating in the same way, in the same energy, and you have that energy, right? So now my question is, as we are talking about English, right, we contaminate our mind by comparing ourselves. My question to you, Gul, that what was that one incident has changed your life from head to toe and push you to learn English, to improve your communication skill?
Okay. One incident is very relevant, and it started with my grade 5. Can you believe the grade 5 student can think,
Grade
can
5.
visualize, can manifest even grade 5 student?
Okay.
When English was very first time introduced at my school, and it was very first time when I was just touching the pages and the leaves of the English book.
Okay.
And my English teacher was so much respected, like some celebrity. Like some
Uh-huh.
celebrity, she just arrives the school and the way she is treated. There were so many other teachers like math teacher, Urdu teacher, English teacher, but English teacher was in another way or
Ah,
in another word.
okay.
So not only the word was treating
Uh,
her in this way, he was also gives an air to herself that she is an English teacher. Oh
hmm.
my God. Now
Tantrum.
that thing triggered, yes, now that thing triggered me that if an English teacher gets so much respect by the
Oh.
same degree, same
Hmm.
master's degree,
Hmm.
so why shouldn't I pursue the degree of this subject? I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything about the nature of the subject. I was reading the book for the very first time, but I
Uh-huh.
was just thinking about this. Why shouldn't I have this degree? And I didn't know the name of the degree, that
Uh-huh.
it is Masters in English or
Hmm.
anything. I just said, why shouldn't I have this degree so that I should have the same level of respect and prestige and
Yeah.
dignity from all the society?
Hmm.
So that thing just triggered me, and I started working on myself. I used to frame small sentences,
Hmm.
small meaningful sentences, and I used to narrate to myself. Even Rekha, you wouldn't believe that I used to talk to the clouds full of water.
Ah,
I used to
lovely.
talk to the breeze and the chirping birds and each
Hmm.
and tiny objects, tiny
Hmm.
objects. Because when you are learning a different kind of thing, like a language, English language, you cannot talk to your father, you can't talk to your mother because you
Yes.
don't belong to a such area,
Yes.
such background. So
Hmm.
how can you expect?
Hmm.
Yeah, they don't know, but you want to be. You want to be, and they don't know.
Hmm.
And you are passionate enough to talk in that way. And
Hmm.
I used to speak like I am on the stage and I am talking to hundreds and hundreds of
Oh,
audience,
wow.
and they are applauding
Hmm.
me, and they are just clapping for me that Gul has done so much great effort in speaking. What a marvelous thought she has put forward. What a
Oh,
marvelous argument she has given.
manifestation
I used to think like that way.
in a
And
minute.
there was a huge way.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and there was a huge way between my house and my school, and there was a canal, there was a forest through which
Okay.
we have to pass on foot in a
Oh,
group form, because circumstances were different when we were
yeah.
getting education.
Yes,
The
yes.
environment was very safe.
Different.
So in a group, we used to travel like a group of 6 or 7 girls. We used to travel through the wood and then through and over the bridge of the canal. I used to see the water flowing in the river,
Uh,
in the canal. Sorry, and sometimes it was stopped by a stone and by some kind of hurdle like dried grass.
mm-hmm.
It was there, and the water didn't stop. It kept flowing
Yeah.
either from this side of the dried rock grass, or either from the this side of the grass. It didn't stop. So
Mm.
that thing triggered me that if water through going through different circumstances, hardships, it kept flowing.
Yeah.
It keeps its own way. So
Yeah.
why shouldn't I? I
Yeah.
used to narrate my thoughts in my mind
Yeah.
while going through the wood or while crossing the bridge. I used to see the water, the flowing of the water, and I used to narrate the thoughts in my own mind. And when I returned home, everyone was busy in their own chores. I used to talk to myself first in my mind when I was just going to the school. Then after returning home, after doing my homework and everything, I used to be a speaker every time, every day. I used to be a speaker, a
Great.
narrator, a commentator. I used to comment. Even during cricket match, cricket is my favorite sport.
Okay.
And during cricket game, when match was being played, commentator was saying something else. I was saying something else.
That's a great thing, na? You were giving training to your brain to think in English.
And I was not thinking that this is the way to think. This is the
Mhm.
way to speak. This is the exact way to enhance communications or spoken skills. But I was just learning the language. According to me, it was my only method because there was no internet connection at that moment.
Mhm.
There was
Yes.
no mobile phone. Only television was there.
Yes.
Only television. It was the era of television.
Mm.
Only PTV, national TV was a national. You can say channel was there. No
Yes.
extra channels, no cable, no
Mhm.
nothing.
Yes.
So I knew what only in my hand was grammar book and the textbook. Two
Mhm.
genres. That's it. And me and I am. And I used to narrate. I used to translate. I used to each and everything. So in this way, my
Mm.
journey started,
Great.
and yes, and I used to teach to my class fellows the tenses
Mm-hmm.
on the board. When teacher was not present, I would say that I am ready. I am ready to teach you. Are you ready to learn with me the tenses in this way? And I used to draw different kinds of logic. Like I still remember indefinite. Indefinite. I used to say that definite means sure.
Acha,
Definite
okay.
means sure.
Uh,
Indefinite means you are
Not
not
sure.
sure. Now think about why you are not sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's have a logic.
Mm-hmm.
In order to involve my class, that let's have a logic. Do you see in continuous there is only fourth form? Fourth form is going on in every tense. Do
Mm-hmm.
you see perfect tense is only the third form?
Uh-huh.
But there is no familiarity, there is no uniformity in the tense in the form of indefinite tense.
Indefinite.
How indefinite tense fluctuates.
Mm-hmm.
Past tense uses second form.
Mm-hmm.
Present tense uses first form, sometimes with s, sometimes with es, and future tense uses will and shall with first form. So it is indefinite. It is
Mm.
indefinite. It was my logic then,
Great, great
and
idea.
yes, and it was my logic then, and in this way I used to narrate. And my teacher in BA class, when I was a political science student, my teacher became, you can say, ill because of some reason, because of throat issue. So she was present. She used to be present in the class, and she used to say to me that you have to deliver a lecture to FSC students, Pakistan studies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like geography. Now you have to narrate and you have to give a lecture. I used to prepare a lecture before the period in
Uh-huh.
front of the class. I used to hold the book, and I used to just cram and learn each and everything. And I used to
Mm.
narrate in front of my class and in front of my teacher as well. And she used to appreciate. In this way, my journey began, and it is still going on.
Yes, great, great, great. And I would like to take here. Now, I would like to take an opportunity to plot for you. Great efforts, great. The way you trained your brain since your childhood. I think the viewers, those who are watching, they need to learn. They will definitely get something out of this video. You know, how did you inspire yourself when there was no circumstances, the circumstances was against you, no internet, nothing, no resources and no sources, but still you kept your best foot forward for you because you were passionate to learn English.
It is a pride moment for a mother that if her kids are pushing you,
Yes.
her kids are the realization for you, because in today's era I think that PTMs and especially the PTMs of
Mm.
the kids, they are the eye-opening factor for the mothers to embark on this journey,
Yes,
because
yes.
every mother chooses this path because of the PTM, because some of the lady with whom I was having conversation, she just told me that when I was having I was having a PTM with the teacher,
Mm-hmm.
so my husband used to talk, and I used to I used to sit silent. Like there were so many thoughts in my brain. I used to encourage the teacher. Sometimes I wanted to give suggestions. Sometimes I wanted to have some kind of plan that how my kids should be treated. but every time I returned home with all my thoughts packed in my brain,
Oh, yeah, that's very
without
pathetic.
even a single word. And,
Pathetic.
and my daughter always said, and she said that my daughter always said that, mother, mama, why you are not speaking? Father is only speaking. So sometimes it creates a bad impact because a child cannot understand why my mother is not speaking. Child has this perception that either mother has no inclination towards my betterment, either she is not interested. So this separates the gap, or this creates a gap between the child and a mother,
Of course.
because mother's difficulty is articulating the thought, but child is different, is thinking in a different perspective. So and hats off to that mother also, that she realized this factor, and now she is running her YouTube channel.
Yes, that's great. That's a great thing that she understood actually, right? And at my home, I am taking care of all related to work of school, talking to the teacher, principal, everything. I'm managing everything on my own. I'm not dependent on my husband that he will come and he will look after and talk to the teachers. No, I am taking care of all things, and I think women's are stronger. The only thing that they need to realize, they need to ignite that fire. That's it.
Yes. And one more point is that we are not satisfied. If our husband will just visit, we are not satisfied. Because they do not talk too much. They talk to the point.
Great
We
point.
talk about the progress, we talk about the school management, each and everything. And then we get the satisfaction that, okay, this is the right kind of satisfaction, we got the answer. So
Let it be, yes.
Say the inquisitive nature of women.
Yes, we are talkative and we are always ready to learn something. And when we are going for the shopping, right? The real example, when we are going for the shopping, we are not satisfied, in one shop. No. I'll go to another shop and let me just find it. So we have that kind of nature, right? Every time looking something better and better. So how can we satisfy? And this is a great nature we all have.
Yes, this is the right kind of point, and it is the inquisitive nature and exploring nature that we are here to explore the different cultures and the personalities and their outlook on life and how they are struggling and how they are surviving. The best part is how they are surviving. How they are just raising their personalities.
Women are playing different kind of a role. We all are playing different role. We have been playing different kind of a role, and as a protector, as a lover, as a carer, right? But what I like the most in women, as a survivor, we always survive from every difficulty,
Yes.
from every hardship, because we have solution oriented approach towards life.
And we do not seek the external help, external assistance, nothing else. Everything is within us, like a fountain gushes forth from our heart. That we have solutions, we have resolutions, we have difficulties, we have emotions, we have reasons, but we keep within our own heart. Yes. But we just have a smiling face that we have survived, we have won, we have. There are only the achievements to be seen on the visible screen, and what is going on in the heart and mind, no one knows. And this is also the beauty of women.
Yes. Now we have, I think, 2-3 minutes more. So before we wind up this session, I would like to say thank you, grateful for joining me here, Gul. It was really scintillating and gripping conversation, because you have that quality to speak more and more. I can talk to you for an hour and hour. You have that personality, and I really like that personality. Who always ready to give, I can give you the competition. Bring it on. You have that personality.
Thank you so much from your side. Having a compliment is nothing less than a blessing. And I always feel overjoyed. I still remember the very first conversation which I was having with you, and I was having that. I just watched your few videos, and I was just thinking that what kind of what kind of outlook or what the way she would treat me. But the way you just started the conversation, it went so excellent that I still remember. And whenever I watch your video, I still remember the emotions and the livelihood through which you are just just presenting yourself, the conversation, and remarkable, remarkable.
Yes,
Thank you so much for having me. And I am looking forward to have many more conversations
same here.
to be done in near future.
I will send you the, this video, right? You can upload it. No worries. I will also upload it. Little bit edit. We can do it. Little bit edit from your side, from my side, and then we can upload both.
Okay, thank you so
Right?
much. Thank you so
And
much.
have a great day. Keep learning, Gul, and keep illuminating the people you have potential. Just
Thank you
keep
so
this
much.
thing in your brain. आपके अंदर power है, caliber है to illuminate the people. Just embrace it.
Thank you so much for these positive words. And this is the beginning of the day, and you have made my day.
No,
Thank you so much.
you have that. That's why I'm saying it, and you deserve it from the bottom of my heart. I do not fake. I do not give cold comfort to anyone. Whatever is in my heart, on my face, reflects on my face.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so
Have a
much.
great day.
Hats
Bye
off to you.
bye.